Listen carefully. UI and UX are completely changing forever because of AI, and hardly anyone is actually realizing about this. A lot of new opportunities are being created, and this is the real time to act. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the biggest shifts that are happening in UI and UX design because of AI. And you please take note of all those things because this is the time to act. And I'm bringing you 4 shifts that are happening right now that you will have to observe. All the tactics, the tips, and everything that you will have to note down from each of those things so that you can absolutely use this to your advantage and stay ahead of everyone else. And the last shift is really important because that adds on to all the shifts I'm going to talk about, and that is literally going to change your career direction from today onwards. And by the way, I do keep sharing a lot of this stuff on my channel, so do subscribe so that you won't miss on any of these updates. So here is the first shift. AI is going to make you a 100x better UX designer, but not the way you think. Let me explain. See, what's happening is AI tools can do everything very fast. What used to take something like 3 weeks can now simply take 3 hours with AI tools. That's how fast you can deliver design. But here is the catch. What most designers are doing is they're utilizing the speed in a wrong manner. They're like, okay, I'll create one design because that's what my assignment is, and they're like, done. But that's the problem. Previously, let us say you had 3 weeks to do a project. All you could do is just generate one iteration of it. But now what are people doing? They're just taking 3 hours and they're saying done. No, what you should instead do is in that 3 weeks time, you should be generating 50 design iterations. Yes, this is where the speed of AI will come to your advantage because now you can select the best versions out of all the designs that were generated using AI, and that creates very good impact to the business. So therefore, it is very important that you start using efficient AI tools. But here is one more thing. Everyone is doing this and everyone is becoming a much faster and efficient designer. The problem is otherwise. If you don't learn AI, you are going to become not 100x faster, but 100x slower. Let me tell you one thing very honestly, guys. I saw this same thing happening in 2015. There were designers who were reluctant to change and learn things about mobile app design at that point of time, and their careers were completely stuck. Those who understood that, adapted to it, and learned the new patterns, they are the ones who made really big money. So do not do the same mistake right now. Things are changing. Please realize this and start acting now. So now that you know that you can become 100x faster because of AI, let us understand the next shift, which is going to talk about what do you even design for. So here is the shift 2. Conversational interfaces are already here and you are missing the biggest opportunity in UX design. Okay, if you think of it, you might already be using products like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and all these products. Yes? What was the last time you used? Maybe today, maybe a few hours back, right? So it has all become very common that we use these new types of products. But the point is, very few designers are realizing that this is the future of all products. I'm not just talking about AI chatbots. Literally all products are going to adapt this particular paradigm shift which is happening right now. That is, products can understand your intent and have a conversation with you in your own language that you are speaking. You need to understand one thing. We are actually moving from what we traditionally called as command-based experiences to intent-based experiences. Because when you're using ChatGPT, it understands the intent of what you're asking and it gives you the answers, and on top of it will also perform those tasks. So now you might ask me, Anudeep, what is in it for me? Let me explain. For example, imagine today you are trying to order food in Swiggy. What are you trying to do? You're opening a page where there are a bunch of restaurants, you are filtering them out, you're selecting multiple options, you're adding things to the cart and placing an order. All of these things are called as commands because you're telling a computer, this is what I need. This is happening step by step, command by command. But what's happening is tomorrow, this will not remain in this manner because AI can understand your intent. Tomorrow, all the user has to say is, hey, you know what, please get me some lunch. And it understands what they mean by lunch, when to order, what they might want to eat right now. Just like having another person, imagine having your mother with you who understands what you might have right now and placing the right kind of order at that point of time. This is how powerful intent-based conversational experiences can become. And let me tell you one thing, this is not distant future. This is actually happening right now while you and me are talking. Companies are desperate to go and build all these features. Investors are really pouring in a lot of money. Why? Because users had to put all the effort to place all their orders and stuff, but now all they have to do is simply give instructions, and a lot of business is going to come because of this. Do you even realize this? So therefore, you need to really understand, companies are desperate to hire designers who can design for intent-based conversational interfaces. You need to learn about it right now, and that is where your opportunities lie. Now you understand that you can create 100x faster design. You also know what to design for. Now let us talk about the next shift, which is talking about your role as a UX designer. So here is shift 3. AI is changing the role of a UX designer from an executor to a decision maker. Listen to me very carefully, because if you don't get this shift, you're going to be stuck in your career for a very long time. Let me explain. In the previous generation of how UX designers were working, the majority of the work was about actually executing whatever was planned using the design tools. There were senior managers who used to decide what needs to be done, and majority of the UX designers were just trying to execute that using tools. And that's why many designers were stuck because of not being able to participate in this decision making, but simply doing all the manual work. But the good part is, all of this is changing. AI tools are enabling everyone to become a visionary, because a computer is now finally doing what it was supposed to do. You are not supposed to go and figure out how a tool works. A computer should do it for you. But many designers are panicking and thinking that, oh my God, AI is going to replace my job. Let me clarify it to you. As long as you're doing the same things which AI can already handle, being the executor, absolutely your job is going to be replaced. So instead of that, utilize the opportunity, become the decision maker, create a lot more, because businesses will get a lot of benefit by delivering more features and a lot more experiences to users because of the efficiency which AI is bringing in. So the more you act as a decision maker and make AI execute all that stuff for you, the more business impact you will create, and the more businesses will be willing to pay you. And let me tell you guys, by doing this, you are becoming more close to the actual function of what a UX designer is supposed to do. See, our job was never really about struggling with tools and trying to figure out how to execute stuff. The actual core heart of what we do as UX designers is to figure out, how do you provide experiences to users? What are their emotions? What are their goals? How do I make them accomplish all the tasks which they have planned? This is what you need to do. And the good part is, with AI, you can make these decisions. You can think more about the user and let AI execute all that for you, becoming very efficient in the tool process. So from now onwards, you need to position yourself in your portfolio, in your case studies, in everything as a decision maker. Clearly speak about why did you do that, what was your vision, and how did you get it executed with the AI tools. Do not worry so much about struggling with tools and showcasing your skills about figuring out how a tool works. Everything is changing, so please go and take that action right now. Now you understood how to become very efficient using AI tools, what are the kind of products that we are building for, and how is it that your role and responsibilities are changing. And now let us talk about the biggest shift that is going to completely change the career direction which you are having right now. So here is the shift 4. Every product is becoming an AI product by default. Right now, when you talk about products, there are AI products and there are regular products. Products which have AI integrated in them and other products which do not have AI. But this is going to completely change. All products are going to have AI by default. Let me give you an example. In 2008, when mobile interfaces just started coming, companies had a new strategy. Hey, you know what? This is our desktop interface. Let us also try and do a mobile interface. But today, if you have to build a product, mobile is a default expectation. I'll give you one more example. Today, let us say you're using Figma, and on Figma, you are able to do live collaboration with other people. Just imagine Figma cannot do it. you're just using the tool offline on your computer. How would you feel? It will feel very restrictive, isn't it? But in 2010s, that is how design tools worked. You were working offline on your own design tool. There were no collaboration features. When collaboration features got introduced, it was like, wow, there were products with collaboration features and there were products without collaboration features. But today, collaboration is a default expectation. So in the same manner, tomorrow, AI will become a default expectation. Why? Because people are extensively using AI products and it is very easy to communicate your intent and get things done rather than giving a lot of commands. So therefore, there is no doubt that AI will become a basic default expectation for all products. You might be like, Anudeep, great, all products are becoming AI products. So what's in it for me? Let me explain. This is not about simply products just becoming AI products, but what is happening right now is a gold rush. Investors are putting billions of dollars into building AI products. And this is a very big clue for all of us. Back in those days, when mobile interfaces started coming, investors did the same thing. A lot of money was there on the table. But the problem was very few designers could actually build products for mobile interfaces. And those people really did very well in their careers, including myself. And the good part is this is happening again right now. Go check all those investment charts. You will realize that this is the time where history is repeating. And therefore, you need to understand one thing. Finding a designer who can design for the new interaction patterns which AI is bringing is very rare because very few people have the understanding about how to efficiently work with AI tools, what are the new interaction patterns AI is bringing, and on top of it, how to be a visionary and make AI tools execute. This is right now a very rare skill set and therefore they are in very high demand. So if you're a junior designer or a senior designer, this is the right time. Go understand about AI products, what their interactions are, how do you envision new interactions and new experiences for users using AI products. Understand about active investments, what kind of ideas are investors investing in, what is really happening out there, participate in communities, talk to a lot of people, and get yourself completely prepared to become a designer who understands and does things for AI. The reason I'm stressing so much on this right now is because in a few years from now, this is just going to become a baseline expectation. There are going to be a lot of designers who are already capable of doing this. But now there are a very few designers who can do this. If you start right now understanding all this, you are going to have more than 2 years of head start and you are going to create a lot of value in the industry. So the technology is already here. The investments are actively happening. The resources are all clearly here. The help is there with you. The only thing remaining is your action. This is the kind of stuff which we talk about in this channel. Real raw stuff about what is actually happening. If this video has completely transformed the way you are seeing things, make sure you stay subscribed and we will have a lot of these honest conversations going forward. Do share this video to anyone whom you feel should also have this transforming understanding. See you again in the next video, Student for Life.